going to give you a revelation. Write this down. The meeting on the mountain was not about transfiguration. There's your first correction. The meeting on the mountain was about transferring. Got it? Christ didn't go on that mountain to show off his clothes and his power, his color. He went to have a meeting to pick up the batons. He went to close 2 books. He went to say thanks to some fellas he made. So he went to Mo. He said, Mo, you did a good job. You got the law in the planet. Thank you very much. That's the finish for you. Elisha, you talked about me coming. Guess what? I'm here. You represent the prophets. He represents the law. And that's why Christ says, from the time of Moses to John the Baptist, the law and the prophets were preached. In other words, the only thing that the people in the Old Testament before John the Baptist could have preached, including John, was the law and the prophets. They had to preach about the law and the prophecies about the Messiah coming. In other words, all they could preach was, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. I don't care how they said it, that's all they could say. All they could say is, this is the way you should live, and he's coming. This is the way you should live, and he's coming. The law is the way you should live, and he's coming is the prophecy. I'm going to get in trouble now. Watch this. He said, from Moses to John the Baptist, that is what was preached. He said, but now, everybody say, but now. Man, I'm going to show you in a minute. That thing is written that blew my mind. He said, but now, the kingdom is preached. That means from the death of John, we're supposed to be preaching only one other message. Okay. That means, oh boy, Father, you got to protect me. That means anytime you go behind Matthew, anytime you turn your Bible behind Matthew, that is only for reference. You should not get your message from the Old Testament. Anything before John is only reference notes. That is why, read my lips, Jesus never preached the law. Why? Because the Bible introduces Jesus in Matthew 5, and it says, the law and the prophets are fulfilled in him.